usually clear way that you dealt with on the question about cabinet confidentiality. The programme for government says we will legislate for this, but you said, no, I have no plans to legislate. So you could be of some service to the state if you come in here someday with the programme for government and just took the same approach. That would save us all a huge amount of time, and I would commend that to you. And I want to deal as briefly as I can with two very important issues which are in the programme for government. One is on health, and there are a range of measures and promises to provide for a new health system. And the results of this are evident in that Euro Health Consumer Index, which sees the placement of our health services dropping by 8 points from 14 to 22, and then furthermore finds that the government's data lacks credibility. Now, last Friday the Minister for Health produced his health priorities, and his 7 priority areas and the 85 specific actions or deliverables are basically the same and are as many as were in the programme for government almost 4 years ago. So clearly the programme for government is not being delivered on health. Similarly, in respect to economic recovery, the programme states as a long-term goal, the government is committed to tackling Ireland's economic crisis in a way that is fair, balanced, and which recognises the need for social solidarity. But for the 500,000 taxpayers who have been forced to flee overseas, that hasn't been delivered. A third of our children live in poverty. A third of citizens who cannot afford the basics, that commitment hasn't been delivered on, and instead there's been water charges, property tax cut to child benefit, extensive cuts to health, welfare, and thousands of vulnerable families have been put in huge trauma over your disgraceful handling of the medical cards issue. So I'm not going to take up time. There are other two Chakti want to come in behind me, but I want to commend what I said previously, and that is, would you not be better, Taoiseach, coming in, because there's only so much you can do in the term of a government, and simply tell us these are the things we're not going to do, and then allow us to focus on the things that you are going to do.
Thank you. Deputy Joe Higgins.